What is going on? Boy, Aiden, you're
What's
just
up?
coaching machine today. Diego, welcome. Walter, great to see you. Bill, Bill and Aiden, you guys were on the last meeting, right?
You're muted, Bill.
Yeah, 3 hours ago.
Nice. Looks like we got a few people jumping in. Jennifer, welcome. Good to see you.
Hello.
Let's see. Milo, Rohani, great to see you.
Hi.
Diego, long time no see, man. How you been?
Hey, it's been a while. I've been doing great. Excellent. How about yourself?
Great, man. I've been doing really well. We got some graduation mock calls today. I think Aiden, you're doing yours, is that right?
Hell yeah.
Excellent. And then we got Xanthi. We got Xanthi doing his today. So
Let's go.
do do either of you want to go first, or should I just pick?
Aiden can go first. I went first last time, and I want to break the curse from last time.
Break the curse. Gotcha, Aiden. Are you okay with that?
Hell yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. No worries. Well, guys, let's start off with some wins. Could be big, could be small, could be work, could be personal. What is going good out there today?
I
I
got some
got
great
one.
win.
Okay, Aiden, you came in there
So,
all fiery. Let's go with you, and then Bill will go with you next.
so first off, I finished the book Never Split the Difference, which is great. But I use these strategies on one specific person. So you may have some of these guys here. You may have read my post about like negotiating for this one piano to get it cheaper. So instead of paying $200, getting it for free, and then even her paying $100 for the transport, which costs like $600. So I got an update. I continue talking. 5 messages later, and I'm here getting the full paid transport and a free piano. Everything's covered.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
really worked out great. And the simple stuff that I did is like, I said, hey, really appreciate the offer. Like literally the chapter 9 that you told me about, Michael. Like really said like, hey, I really appreciate that offer, but it's still way too expensive for me. Like, how am I supposed to do that? Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Bam.
nice, man. Great. That's great news. There we got
Hell yeah.
Amir in here. Excellent, Aiden. That's really cool. Like after everything was said and done, how'd you feel, man?
Very great. Like this was my first negotiation, like high stake negotiation in my life. So I really did my first thing, and I literally went from $800 to zero, which is like crazy to think about.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Bill, what's going on, man?
I started to do sales call for 2 days now, and I like that was one of them, and the second one would be, yeah, I hopped on the call 3 hours earlier with Corbin, and he gave like you and him gave some really good advice, understanding if the problem is just myself or maybe the closer has a problem too, and if that's the case, then I would have to look for a new job.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to message me with like closer stats and all that stuff and have more questions about it, feel free to DM me and we can definitely take care of that. So to give you guys context, Bill was on Corbin's session earlier and he was talking about, hey, I'm having a few issues with my closer. They're not closing, what should I do? And so we kind of went through it. So if you guys are on an offer and you feel like you're kind of, tugging against your closes or things aren't going super well or um, message us or that's a great question to ask. We'll kind of walk you through it based on what's going on. Of course, every situation's different, but the one thing I can say is just like communication, guys, is
Yeah.
key, right? If you're at least talking to your team and you know exactly what's going on, then the onus is on that individual to get better, right? Um, Bill, that's great though. Who else has a win? Let's do a couple more before we hop in. What's going well out there? Abdul, good to see you back, dude. Mr. Tier 2 certified.
Yeah, thank you. How are you, Michael?
Dude, I'm doing good. So if you guys didn't know, tomorrow I'm driving to Colorado. If you text me or email me, it will I'll be slow getting back. So we're getting all prepared to the offsite. I'll be speaking over there on Saturday, but we'll make sure, if you can't make it, we'll definitely record it. That way you guys can listen to everything. But yeah, what's going well out there? Amir, your mic's off. What are you up to?
It's not off, it's on, brother.
I
How come
mean,
I can I
it's
can
off
switch off
mute.
it?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually have a couple wins. So the first win is I did a mock call with Gareth just
Okay.
now. We ended that and we hopped on here. So he gave me really good feedback. So I'm getting better at my phone setting skills. Second is I landed an offer as a DM setter. It was a strong negotiation. I cracked that, and now tomorrow is the onboarding call.
Yes. Yes. Amir, yes. Let's go. I know we've been working towards this day, and I know the next step is to get you on phone calls and stuff like that. But hey, man, we're definitely moving in the right direction. So, if you don't mind, what's kind of the comp structure like?
So like that guy, like to give you a bit context, that guy proposed like what, no base and 3% commission. I was like, hell no. Even if I don't have a job for 6 months, I'm not taking that shitty job. I was like, I'll hop on like for 1500 as a base and 5% commission plan. And this job was from my network. So I told, like, he has already seen my work. So I told him, man, you know that I don't like bullshit around. I cut to the chase. I produce results. So you know my work ethic, and you coming with that offer to me is not acceptable. And then he had like he's a setting manager with the on the in the company. So he spoke to his owner. Then his owner agreed on my comp plan, and we sealed the deal.
Nice, man. Look, Amir, that's so awesome. And I see this moment and I want to kind of like expand on it. Like Amir knows, like he's confident in his worth and the value he brings. And that's like the feeling I want all of you guys have. Like you guys are investing in your training, you're investing in yourselves. Like, believe it or not, you guys are going to bring a lot to the table when you get to an offer. And so you need to value your own time as well, right? And so, Amir, I'm so happy for you. Way to stand up for yourself and really negotiate a deal. Um, God, you and
Appreciate
Aiden are just
it.
on that deal train. That's awesome. Um, Gotcha. Comer, I haven't seen you for a while, man. What's
I
going
know,
well out
mate.
there?
How are you?
Good, dude. It's good to see you.
It is great to see you too.
Yeah, what's going well with you, man?
Um, yeah, just life in general has been a little bit grounded, as you know. Just finding out what role is going to suit me long term. I think that's the key thing for me at the moment is maybe not in a role per se, but I'm looking for something that's going to align with me the long term, not the short term. I think that's once I'm in a role, once I'm confident in that role, I'm going to smash it, and I have
Dude,
every faith in myself.
I can't wait, man. You're gonna crush it.
Thanks.
Well, that's good, man. You still boxing?
I am still boxing. I think it's part of my regiment at the moment, and I'm also doing a lot of kettlebell workouts as well.
Okay.
So I'm getting up in the morning early, and that's really been really benefiting in my mind as well because I think it opens my mind. I was talking on the with Corbin there,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we were on the Corbin, and that's helped me get into a state where I'm just really confident, really straightforward, not overthinking, because I get paralysis with an analysis sometimes.
Yeah.
That's my problem. That it's good for IT sometimes because you're digging in deep, but
Hmm.
it's not good for sales. Sales is all about having that human instant connection.
Love that, dude. Awesome. Gotcha. Anyone else got a win? If not, I'll just pick somebody. Going once. All right, Walter, what do you got? What's going well out there?
I mean, I'm about 80% through the course. I should be able to get it done by tomorrow. So that's just a
Awesome,
bunch of
man.
mock-ups, and I guess I'll start applying after that. So that's kind of
Heck
it.
yeah, dude. And when did you just started last week, right?
Yeah, I joined like yeah, probably last week. Yeah.
Was it last week or the week before?
I don't know. It's a
Anyway,
good
I can
question,
look
man.
at your profile and figure it out. Anyway, Walter's been here for about a week
Yeah.
and a half, we'll say, and already almost through all the course. So yeah, guys, keep attacking it. So what was like, Walter, before we kind of move on, what
Uh-huh.
was one of your biggest takeaways from the training so far? Or something that's maybe top of
That's a
mind
good
right now?
question. I don't know, just being proactive about it, like putting yourself out there, actually doing what you can to, like, for example, land a job, like going
Hmm.
out of your way to research stuff to be prepared for the interview, stuff like that.
Okay, awesome. So just kind of like practical application, best practices kind of stuff. And yeah, exactly, guys. Perfect. All right. So Aiden, I believe you're up, my man. So let's would you like to actually what kind of script you doing?
To be honest, I'm not doing a specific script. I know like the kind of questions top of my head, like what I should ask, like what job and so on. And I do it mostly that I am having a genuine conversation with someone.
Cool. But what are you selling?
Let's do Sarah to Closer Elite, because why not?
Perfect, man. I like it. All right, so we'll do Setter to Closer Elite. So I'm in a 9 to 5 right now and I want to change jobs kind of deal. Looking for something different.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, everyone. So we'll go cameras off and it'll just be me and Aiden here for a second. But before we go, anyone new here, worst case scenario, we get better today and we come back again stronger the next time. So, uh, I know I had you turn your cameras off, but everyone, camera, no camera, let's give Aiden a round of applause here. Let's support him, and we'll get going here. I appreciate you bringing your cameras back. All right, guys, let's go cameras off, and then it'll just be me and Aiden here for a sec. All right, and then Aiden, give me 1 second here. All right, I've got it. I am ready whenever you are.
All right.
And when you're
Ring,
ready,
ring,
say ring ring. Okay, there we go.
ring,
Hello.
ring. Hey, Michael.
Yeah, who is this?
Hey, it's Adam from Started to Closer Elite. I saw that you filled out the form about wanting to get in our community. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah, what community?
Started to Closer, like a remote closing course mentorship.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, perfect. So the reason why I'm calling you even here is because I just wanted to ask a few questions to really understand where you're at and how we can help you out. Like, is now a bad time to talk?
No, now's not a bad time.
All right, perfect. So tell me, Michael, what made you fill out the form in the first place?
Well, I mean, I was really just kind of looking into a different job, more remote work and trying to figure out, something different to do.
All right, so remote, is that something you want to prioritize?
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be cool.
All right. And is there anything else you're specifically looking?
I mean, I haven't really looked at too much. Um, yeah, and this was kind of this thing kind of really stood out to me.
Right. So what stands out sales so much to you?
Well, I mean, I like the fact that you can work remote, like you said, but I'm really looking at something, that can pay me a lot more than I'm making now. Um, because I feel like right now I'm kind of just working a dead end job.
Dead end?
Yeah, so like I do landscaping right now, and I've been on I lead a mowing crew every day, and I've been doing that for the summers, and I'm about ready to um and I've kind of like thought about going to college, but that's really not for me. Um, and I saw this and I just kind of wanted to, see what it was about because I'm just, tired of working out in the sun and basically not even making enough um, to really do anything besides pay rent.
Oh, so it sounds like that you really want to make a kind of big change in your life.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that.
All right, so you want to make more money, you said. Is there like any specific goal you have in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, if I can make 5K a month, that would be awesome.
Oh, all right. And how far are you away from that right now?
I think right now I'm making around it's like 2,200 a month.
All right, noted. So would you say the change would be like big, or is it something that you would just want as like a bonus?
No, that'd be a huge change.
All right. And what would you do with like an extra 2.8K?
Yeah, shoot, that's like over double what I'm making. Honestly, man, like I would probably get a little better apartment because I've been living in this little like single bedroom thing for a while. Probably something that I enjoy a little bit more. But honestly, man, like right now, I'm literally just like going to work every day, baking in the sun, coming back, like too tired to do anything. And I really have to like, and it's just me, right? So I even have to like watch what I eat. But this would, I mean, I would be able to pay for everything and then have basically an entire 2K extra just to like invest and go out and do stuff. Like I feel like I'm just kind of like working to live right now, you know?
So just paycheck to paycheck. All right. So let's say you would be able to really, first off, like be, no, wait, let me stop it. Um, how's the work been in the past? Like, did you also do the same job, or what is that something temporary you're doing right now, like the landscaping job?
No, I mean I've done this for the last 4 years. And I just like I've moved out on my own. Um, after high school and everything. And it's just, I've kind of like thought about doing a lot of different stuff. Um, but really this is like this has kind of made sense. But no, I mean, to answer your question, I haven't really done a whole lot else. This has been my main job for like 4 years now. I mean, in the winter and stuff, we do like snow removal, but it still sucks.
Hmm. Yeah. So you said that you really want to do something that is more remote. Is there
Mm.
like any specific reason you want it to be remote?
Yeah, man. Like, I'd love to, like, I see all my friends, like, one of my friends actually is in the remote space. He kind of told me about it, and he lives over in Costa Rica. Like, I would
Right.
love to live in Costa Rica, man.
So you would want to also like travel and really be able to work anywhere whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So would you say like that's also like something you definitely want to add on to your like list of not needing to work in the sun and also getting like an extra good amount of cash?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's say you would get into sales
Hmm.
and you would be able to actually make it work. You would get the extra amount of cash, you would be able to travel, and you would be able to really change your life. Like, what would that feel like?
Oh, man, that feels so good. I mean, I wouldn't feel like trapped. I'd feel like I've actually done something, and
Mm-hmm.
I just see all these guys that I'm working with, they're like in their 30s and whatnot, and they like all they've done for years is mow, and they're they're just miserable. Like I don't want to be like them, but it would be awesome, man. Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess I would stop feeling like trapped where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. So you said that your coworkers are like in the 30s. So it sounds like to me also that you want to kind of fulfill your potential.
Hmm. Um, well, I mean, I guess, yeah.
All right. So Michael, did you reach out to like anyone in the past for like sales, or were we the first ones?
Um, no, I mean, this is really the first thing I've seriously looked at. Like I've looked at a lot of other stuff, but I haven't really seriously considered it.
How come?
Um, I like to work hard and do a like wherever I'm at. And it's just like affiliate marketing and all this other stuff. Like I feel like you have less control over that and like more control over something like this where, if I put in a lot of time and effort here, I can make it because the what you guys are talking about is just like making a commission based on how much you put in and all that stuff. And I feel like the more work you put in, like the more you're gonna make. Where here is like I just put in more time and all I get is more sunburns.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely must be quite frustrating and annoying to be working out there.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right, dude. So just that I can recap everything. So your goal is really to be able to be more free, like being able to work remotely so you can actually travel more. And therefore you need also a better pay for that. And you've been landscaping now for the past 4 years, and
Hmm.
you're really tired of that sun that is giving you sunburns. And you've been living on your own for the past few years as well. Is there something that I missed?
No, I mean that's all accurate.
All right. So, Michael, do you mind if I give you a suggestion?
No, go ahead.
All right. So, I think you're like a very good. So, I think you're a very good fit for our program, and I would definitely recommend you to get on a call with one of our specialists, and talk you. He would explain to you what the program is about and how we can really figure out like how we can help you the most. Would you be against something like that?
No, I mean, I would not be against something like that.
All right, perfect. So, is what do you have going on for the rest of the day?
Um, I mean, I could shoot. See, what is today? Tuesday. I mean, I got some yards to do. I mean, I could just do it like maybe like Saturday or next Monday.
All right, and you are saying that it's impossible to find like even 1 hour in any of the other days, maybe like today or tomorrow.
Oh, it's only an hour.
Yeah, it's only an hour.
Okay. I guess I got some time tomorrow.
All right, what time?
Let's see. I mean, I get off at 4, so I guess 4 would be okay.
You get off for a bit of commute, so 4:30. Is that something you definitely be able to do?
Oh yeah. I guess the drive does take a little bit. Well, it takes me about 30 minutes to get home, so I guess 5 would probably be better.
All right, so let's do 5 to 6. And are you sure that you will be able to make 5 and you don't have like anything going on that time?
No, 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 because I'll get home, you know, take a shower and pretty much be ready to go. And then
All
yeah, I
right.
don't have anything going on.
All right. So tomorrow at 5 p.m. Let me
Okay.
write it down. So just that I can confirm, like you will be ready there in a distract-free zone. You will not be riding a horse or eating a hot dog or something like that. Can I trust in you that you won't do that?
No, yeah, I definitely won't be riding a horse eating a hot dog.
All right, dude. You never know in this kind of job.
Yeah, for real.
All right, man. So I hope to see you soon. Let me know if you get in the community.
Gotcha, man. Will do. Thanks.
All right. See ya.
All right. Cameras on. All right, Aiden. Um, so how do you think that went?
It was all right. I had like these kind of small moments where I was completely blank. I was like, where the hell am I? Like I had these moments, definitely. But I think it was quite all right. I got the point. I got the pain, and also kind of I didn't really sell on the goal. So I didn't really show the vision, what you could do to. But I would say like it's all right. Could have been definitely better. I didn't really train a lot in the past two weeks. So that might be also the reason, but sounds like already an excuse that I'm saying, yeah, all right, it's just the fault that I didn't train.
Gotcha. So, do you mind if I give you some feedback?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, I think like I honestly I think your self-diagnosis is really good. I think the one thing I really enjoyed the most about that call is just like even when you did get in a situation where you kind of like pause and were like, "Oh, crap, where am I at?" You just got through it. Like it didn't matter. You didn't get nervous. It didn't like change your tone or your energy. You're like, that's supposed to happen, dude. I just paused, bro. Like, like, but do you see how like a confident and this is really important for everyone here. Um, do you see how like a confident energy just like makes up for a lot of mistakes? 100%. So Aiden, like, I think you know what to do. I
Okay.
think I think you know how to get better. I think you have the basics on what it takes to be successful in this space. Um, However, I would want you to like, I want us to work on call flow.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to stay in pain, and then I want us to create a gap, and then I want us to stay in goals. Or if you go goals first, the same thing in reverse, right? Because we kept jumping back and forth, like, what's going on with here, what's going on with here. And several times I mentioned the word, like, I felt trapped, and we just kind of like glazed over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to worry less about like where you're at in the script or like completing a checkbox and more about like I want you to practice active listening. And when someone says like deep feeling words like that, like scared, frustrated, trapped, um, uh, sad, anxious, whatever it is, right? Those are going to be very, very important. Trapped. What do you mean? Feel trapped? Right? And you did a really good, like you did a perfect mirror, right? On that one thing that we were talking about. But and then I liked how you brought it back and said, look, man, you absolutely can't find an hour to meet, if this is something you really want to do. Now, in that, I like how you brought it back to like next day. That was really good. So overall, man, like I like where your mind is. I like your self-diagnosis. I believe you're very aware of how to grow and get better in this space. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a pass, dude. But I really want you to work on those things we talked about. You
Hell
understand?
yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely
Right
will
on.
do.
Awesome. Don't
Thank
lose
you, dude.
that. Yeah, don't lose that confident attitude, dude. That goes really far. So congrats. All right, round of applause for Aiden. Great job. Great job. All right. So yeah, dude. Any questions on the feedback I gave?
Um, is there like any easy, not easy, but a simple explanation on how I could stay on the pain and then slowly switch off to the goal instead of like switching over? Because I kind of have the problem, as you could see, that I kind of switch all the time over.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm using whiteboard for the first time, guys, so bear with me. All right. Here we go. Oh God. Other people are drawing too. Stop drawing. I don't know how to prevent you from doing that. Just to delete. There we go. All right. So pain. And I'm gonna give you like I'm going to give you something I used, and this has generated me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so let's see if we can add. Oh, here we go. Emojis. Pain. Where's a sad face? Okay. All right, here we're gonna freehand this. Whoop. Gotcha. All right. So this is how I want you to think about a call. Okay. We want to stay here. Well, we don't need that. So I have a sheet and I'll show you guys here real quick. I had my son draw me these pictures and here. If y'all can see this, on one side, there's like an island and everyone's sad. On the other side, there's an island and everyone's happy. The sun's shining, there's birds in the air, and the trees have smiley faces. And then I drew a bridge in between. And I photocopied this note-taking sheet over and over and over again, probably, I don't know, 500 times. But I think a visualization like this is really good. So on one side, we want to just stay in pain until we figure all of it out. Now, as a setter, I'm not saying you have to dig too much, right? But we want to stay here and we want to make sure we understand the problem. Okay. And then we can go, okay, so you said X, Y, and Z are the problems and your pain points. I guess what would, ultimately, if we were able to overcome that, what would the goal be? Okay. And we focus on goals. And then what do you feel like the bridge? What do you feel like are the biggest things keeping you from getting there? Okay. What are the things keeping you from crossing that bridge? So this is such a simple visual that you guys can use for every single one of your calls. And look, if I go goals first and I ask someone their goals, they're like, okay, and goals first is like they're kind of new to the space, or they don't, they're like, well, I don't really have anything going on right now that's wrong, right? Okay, cool. So what, like, ultimately, what's the goal? And then you go, um, so so if this is your goal, what's been keeping you from getting there? Right? Bridge. How has that affected you? Pain. You see that? So either way, I have a clear path to either side. Aiden, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we'll do this. Whoop. Any questions on this, guys? All right. I'm not sure if it'll save this, but literally pain on one side, goals on the other, and then 2 lines in the middle for a gap. Is that helpful?
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
we got some chat here. Oh, okay, gotcha. No questions there. Perfect. How do I exit out of this? Oh, here we go. There we go. Got it. And so Xanthi. Yeah, bro. Oh, there you are. You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. What are you selling today?
E-commerce, and you're wanting to start an e-commerce business, and you're doing 9 to 5. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, we'll go cameras off, guys. Give me 1 second, Xanthi. Let me kind of think of something here. All right. Take a deep breath, dude, and whenever you're ready, just say ring, ring, and we'll go for it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Michael?
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Michael. This is just Xanth Baines from E-commerce Academy. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, I was just quickly reaching out because I was in between meetings here and I saw you wanted more information from our team. Did anyone from our team connect with you?
No, not yet.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm guessing you're not familiar with how our process works then?
Not exactly, no.
No worries, Michael. So real quick here. So the call is going to be about what stood out to you in the ad, what your goals are, and if e-commerce seems like the right fit for you, I could get you connected with one of our senior experts to schedule a Zoom meeting. Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. So if you don't mind me asking here, when you saw the ad, how are you hoping we could potentially help?
Well, I mean, I've really been looking for the last little while about starting an e-com store and kind of like supplementing my income until I can grow it to completely replace it.
Hmm. Supplementing your income. Okay. So what exactly are you doing for work now?
So I actually work as a department head in a textile manufacturer.
Department head. Okay. And how long you've been a department head by now?
About a year and a half, actually.
A year and a half. That's been quite a while. And do you enjoy doing it?
Well, I like the people, I'll tell you that.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, like if I could, if I could completely get out of that, that would be ideal.
Okay. You mentioned something that intrigued me there, like getting out. Like, what's going on there, Michael?
I feel like I'm not getting paid enough. And my wife and I have been kind of like paycheck to paycheck for a while, and I'm just doing I'm just doing like so much for this place. I
Hmm.
and I feel like I'm really not making enough.
Making enough. Okay. So let's say, Michael, we help you get to the point where you're making enough. What would be your goal in terms of starting this e-commerce business?
I mean, my goal, I'd love to just kind of like double what I'm making, so about like 4,500 a month to
Okay.
start out. And I don't really know how realistic that is, but that would be just my first goal.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say we help you get to that 4.5K dollars per month. Uh, do you have any idea what would do that personally for you?
Yeah, dude, if yeah, if I made like twice as much as I did right now, I mean, that would be huge. I mean, first of all, we just pay down all our debt, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so that would probably be number one. I mean, I'd love to take my wife out, on some nice dates and stuff like that, and um,
Okay.
and then my kids, right? Just my son's been wanting to play golf. My daughter wants to ride horses. It's like I feel like I always have to tell him no.
Gotcha. Uh, and let's say you were able to reach that point, like hitting $4.5 income per month. You're able to spend more time with your family. Uh, where do you think you need the most help with getting started with e-commerce?
Honestly, man, I don't know a whole lot about it. I mean, like I've researched a lot of this stuff before. And like I've actually tried to start like an Amazon FBA business
Okay.
before, but it's just like dealing with the products and doing all that yourself. Like I'd love to have something that was a little more hands off. Um, so I didn't have to like go through all that again and just save me a ton of time.
Okay. And do you have any idea what kind of e-commerce business do you want to start? Like starting again?
Um, I mean, do you guys deal with like physical products?
Yeah, sure. So
Okay.
we
I guess what other kind of stuff do you guys do?
Yeah, so everything about e-commerce, we help you build and scale your e-commerce store from scratch. So whether you want to start a clothing brand, a shoe brand, do you have any idea what kind of
Hmm.
an e-commerce niche do you want to focus about?
Um, ecom. I mean, I know a lot about like tools and construction. Maybe
Hmm.
e-commerce business around based around that.
Yeah, so you're looking to get started making somehow like starting a construction type of niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, selling tools and those things, right? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Michael, I'm just curious. Uh, let's say, let's say you continued on this path with your job for the next 6 months or a year from now.
Hmm.
Where do you think you'll be?
Honestly, man, I mean, I could probably just putting in the same number of hours and maybe a little bit more pay, but like not enough to keep me there. I mean, like if I work there for another 6 months, like I might,
Mm,
get an extra, maybe an extra couple $1,000, but I mean, that's not a whole lot per month.
okay.
That's less than like $200 a month. Uh,
Mm. So it's not about money, right? Only.
well, I mean, it is definitely about money, but I just feel like I'm spending too many hours there to
Mm.
for the amount I'm getting paid, because I'm getting paid around like 60, I mean 65 before taxes. So, but I'm taking home much less than that.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So, Michael, mind if I do a quick recap about what we have talked about so far?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so based on what we have talked about so far, I am definitely confident that we can help you out because where you are at currently with your 9 to 5, uh, I commend you for making the first move because not everyone thinks like that. But what I think you need now is some extra support and guidance in place, which we can help, like dial in the systems and process necessary for you to hit those uh, goals that you mentioned, so that you won't be able to spend more hours in your work that you felt like you were not uh, being aligned so that you can also spend more time with the big things, such as spending more time with your family while earning more in the process, right?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much got it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so Michael, thank you for sharing these things with me. You know what? I think the next best step from here would be to get you on a 45 minutes meeting with one of our senior experts. So his name is Corbin. He's highly sought after because he has helped hundreds of people with similar situations to yours. Like in that Zoom meeting, he can give you an overview on how to get started with e-commerce and how to scale it all the way uh, to replacing your job now if we were to work together. Would that be something you'd find helpful?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So do me a favor now. Could you pull up your calendar and let me know what you have going on for the rest of the day?
Rest of the week, um, I mean, I'm pretty
Mhm.
busy. I mean, I guess I could get off at like around 4 tomorrow.
Or
Uh,
tomorrow. Okay.
yeah, do you have anything after that?
How about 5? So around
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, five would work.
Yeah, 5. So it's 5 p.m. Tomorrow somewhere you can be in a quiet space where you aren't working, you are not moving, or like where you can just sit down, have your pen and paper ready to take notes during the call.
Yeah, I can definitely be in a spot to do that for sure.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna send you a calendar invite in your email. So just give me 3 seconds. Oh, I sent you a calendar invite. Could you pull out your email and please check out?
Yeah, I got it here. What do you want me to do?
Just accept the calendar invite in your
Oh,
email.
okay. Done.
Oh, yeah, I saw you accepted now. So from here, Michael, after this call, I'm gonna send you a 15 minutes video. So the video is packed with valuable content to help you better prepare for the call tomorrow.
Mhm.
Uh, could you do me a favor, like give me a watch it beforehand?
Give me a what?
Give me a watch about it for a while. And like, can you watch it
Oh, you want me to
before
watch
the
the video?
call? Yep, it's only 10 minutes to 15 minutes long.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. So, Michael, I enjoyed our conversation today. Tomorrow, 5 p.m., we lock you in here. And yeah, have a great day.
Thanks. I'll see you.
Thank you.
All right. Cameras on. And then we lost a few people. They had to go. Let's see. Um, so is it Xanth or Xanthi?
Both, actually. You can pronounce both.
Nice. Okay. So, how do you think you did, man?
I think I did better than the last time, which because last time I was a bit anxious, so I just pulled up a script here. So right now I was feeling more confident. I felt like it could be better, but I felt like I did better from last time. So like really way better. I was more confident. So yeah, I'm a bit happy in a way that I did better from last time.
Yeah. I think let's see, you got a note from Abdul says you improved a lot, Xanthi. Great job. I agree with Abdul. I think from your last call, you have improved a significant amount. And dude, like I felt that confidence in your call. Your intro was really good. You just like I could tell you've been working on that. You just absolutely
Yep.
nailed it. Um, and so and you like during the discovery, you had like I I wasn't sure if you were gonna do it, but like right in the end, you kind of like created this gap and then like worked into the pitch,
Yeah.
which is good. So you did create like a gap there, but I want you to I want you to just one or two questions deeper, more clearly define pain.
Mm,
You got into goals pretty well, which was pretty cool. Hey, what would that change? What would you be able to do? Cool. Which was great. But I want you to get a little bit deeper in pain, but and then like excuse me. I want you to get more into like the why now as well. Um It's like, okay, so you've been doing this for a year and a half, and like a great question to ask, like, how many hours are you spending at work, right? Because I feel like I'm not, I'm spending too many hours for how much I'm getting paid. So, and when someone says feel like, I mean, those are again, look for those like feeling phrases and words. Um, and I mentioned it several times during the call, and usually when someone mentions something several times, it's like, okay, this is important to this person. Let's dive in a little bit. But overall, dude, like and then your pitch when you did the recap, a little bit cleaner recap, and it could be just like super short, man. It's like, okay, man. So I mean, you've been working in the same job for a year and a half. Earlier you said you felt like you were doing too much time for the amount you were getting paid. You're looking to kind of like, start this on the side and then work this up to kind of replace your job eventually, to spend more time with your family. Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Hey man, well, based on what you're saying, I think you could potentially be an excellent fit. And then you did a really, really good job at like, hey, booking with one of our expert. Corbin is an absolute stud. He's been doing this, blah, blah, blah. You really worked him up. Um, and then you did a good job at like just making sure that I was tied down to the day and the time and being in a quiet space, and being able to pay attention. That was awesome. So Xanthi, congrats. You passed.
Oh,
Let's go.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, and guys, it's really like we don't have to get perfect calls, but I want you guys to do it confidently. I want you guys to have the right idea that you're going through it because, like, the next step from here, You just need to get on an offer and you just need to do it. Okay. And that's what's going to make you
Yeah.
better from here. So congrats, dude. Like you worked hard and you were like way, way better than last week. So
Yeah.
you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah. I just want to shout out to my role play partners, Jennifer, Gareth, and for sure, Abdul. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You were
Let's
part
go,
of
guys.
it.
See, look, the community is amazing. And if y'all aren't mocking with Xanthi, definitely get with him because he just graduated. So put your Calendly out there and guys book with him. Because Xanthi, like, and for all of you here, like the more mock calls you do and the more feedback you give people, you come to coaching calls, that's just going to build your own confidence as well, right? And so, yeah, that was awesome. And so, guys, let's Xanthi, first of all, any questions on the feedback I gave you?
It was perfect, Michael. So I should have really dived deep with those paints. I agree.
Yeah.
It's more of like when you were discussing something, like discussing the whiteboard with Eden earlier. I felt like I somehow like tweaked my approach. Like I tried
I
yours
know.
on the
I
spot.
thought about that. I'm like, oh no, did I ruin him?
I experimented it during that part. So yeah.
Gotcha. And guys, this is another thing you'll figure out in the space. Like, if you've got something that's working, just do that. Okay. You can experiment, but what we don't want to do is, just trying to think of a good analogy. Like, I'll come back to the oldest, boringest one, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. It rolls, it gets you from place to place. It's great. Use that for now until we come out with something better. But you just don't want to change too much about it all at once, to throw you off. Now, what you can do is, once you guys start to get really good, is like an appropriate change might be like, okay, I know my show rate, I know my set to close ratio and everything like that. I've got good data for about 2 months. And the answers I'm getting off my first question are kind of like skewed all over the place. So let's work on a better first question and test that out. So I'll do everything else the same. The only thing I'm changing is like after the intro, I'm doing like a different first question that's maybe a little bit more pointed, more specific, maybe a little bit more open if I want to get those kinds of answers. But you see how I'm just changing one question, but everything else is the same because what happens is people are like, oh man, I'm something's happening, it's not working. I need to make a change. And then it'll like change everything. But then there's like too many variables there to keep track of what happened. Right. But but yeah, Xanthi, I mean, you did great. So
Thank you.
congrats, man. I'll give you guys after this, I'll give you guys access to the setter tier 2 setter module. You guys can go through that, get your certification and everything like that. Guys, any questions on anything we covered today? Anything stand out? Anything not make sense? We're all rock stars in the setting worlds and know exactly what we're doing. Gareth, what's going on, man? I know you got a question.
No questions. I was just saying, not yet a rock star, but I'm working on it. Working with Zampi, Abdul, Amir, everybody. Been giving me great feedback too. So
Nice.
it's a great community. Kind of feel like I'm gonna get a lot quicker than I thought I would. In fact, I might be ready for you next Friday.
Hey,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. And anyway, if any of you ever want to do like a mock call, a graduation call, a good number of mock calls to hit before you do that is between 10 and 20, right? You should probably have at least 10. 20, obviously, the more you do, the more comfortable you're going to get. So, but yeah, I mean, it's whenever you guys feel like you're ready. But Gareth, like, what did you think about Xanthi's call?
It was good. He touched all the bases, and even when he got a little uncomfortable, he just kind of kept flowing. And that kind of went a long way. And getting to the close once he got down to it. It's that discovery part that I guess we're all kind of, bouncing around a little bit with. I know I have problems with that as well. And he's been helping me a lot with how I get through my sequencing and discovery. So,
Hmm. Yeah, guys. And something, if you've never done this before, like, hop on a mock call with somebody and just like close your eyes while they're talking and take no notes. And it's all about active listening. Okay. Because like when we're just like 100% focused on what they're saying, we're not worried about a script, we're not worrying about writing things down. You'll be amazed at the kind of questions you think of, right? And it's like, a lot of people mistake sales as like this big complicated math equation. It's not. It's just like I'm going to care about this person and I'm going to be really curious about what's going on to help them point them in the best direction possible, even if that's not with us. Okay. And so just like coming to the call with like very simple intentions, but a lot of courage, to really dive into those things that most people don't ask him about. Dude, like the conversations we're having and the things we're asking, I guarantee if you ask probably 90% of people, and this is a complete guess, right? But I guarantee 90% of people will probably be like, no one's ever asked me that before. Like no one's besides maybe going to a doctor, but they really just talk about like physical stuff and maybe like a therapist or something, right? But like they've never had a stranger in a conversation ask him these questions and care the way you guys care. Right. So it's just super simple. Stay curious, care about the person, but do it in a way where you're like the expert and can either, yeah, this is great, or no, this is not a great direction. Cool. Guys, we got about 3 minutes left. I got time for one more question. Shauna, good to see you. I know you jumped in the middle. Um, Shauna, did you have any questions?
I do. So I was kind of playing around with the script. I know you mentioned to not kind of like reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Uh, um, my setter leader manager said that one of the points that he kind of recommended is to frame the call
Yeah.
towards the lead. And I did that for two. And it could either be the way I'm saying it or my tonality, but I got hung up on twice when I did that. So I guess I do have like an audio that I downloaded.
Hmm.
I know we only have 2 minutes.
Well, hold
So
on. Let me check. Let me just double check my calendar, real quick. Yeah, I can't. I got another student after this. What I can do is so put it in your Google Drive if you can, like save it and put it in your Google Drive and send it to me. Send me the link in school. I can take a
Mhm.
look at it and I can like give you like either a Zoom or a Loom back on it.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
cool. Yeah. And then shoot me a DM and then maybe we can hop on at some point and kind of review something else as well. But yeah,
Sounds
I'll definitely take a look at that for you. But guys, I totally forgot I had another call coming up, so I got to jump on that. Love to stay on with you guys, but if you're coming to Colorado, I'll see you in Colorado. If not, you can definitely catch the replays and the videos. But guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Friday. All right, take care, guys. We'll see you.
Thank you.